Hello everyone and welcome to day number 34. Here are some balloons just to cheer you up if you're feeling kind of down because it's rainy outside and it's gloomy and it's dismal. Here are some balloons from Miss Palizzi to you. Okay, so today is day number 34 and we are working on mixed operations with decimals. So all week we have been reviewing adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing decimals. So today will just be a mixture of everything that you've worked on all week. Okay, so let's look at what page 1 will look like. So here's page 1. You have 4 problems. And in each case, you need to read the word problem and decide whether you need to multiply, subtract, add, or divide in that case. And once you figure it out, you'll just drag and drop that operation to the white box. So you don't necessarily have to do the computation. You don't have to solve it. You just have to determine the correct operation that you would use in that instance, okay? The next page, you are given a bank account. So Maggie began the week with $534.66 in her bank account. She then made the purchases listed in the table below. So what did Maggie buy? Maggie bought groceries, gas, utilities, and coffee. So you have 4 problems. I'll go ahead and do the first one with you. Number 1 says, how much money did Maggie spend last week? So we'll go ahead and add up all of the amounts that you see here, okay? All right. So here, as you notice, I listed the groceries, gas, utilities, and the coffee in each of their respective amounts. If you notice here, I lined up the decimal points because if you recall, when you're adding or subtracting decimals, you need to line up your decimal points. So let's go ahead and add this up. Okay, 7 plus 2 is 9, plus 8 is 17, plus 5 is 22. Bring up your 2. And we have 8 plus 8 is 16, plus 4 is 20, plus 2 is 22. Okay, bring up your 2. Don't forget to continue lining up your decimal point. So we have 9 plus 4 is 13, plus 9 is 22, plus 8 is 30, plus 2 is 32. Bring up your 3. 7 plus 3 is 10, plus 2 is 12, plus 3 is 15. Bring up your 1, and 1 plus 1 is 2. So Maggie spent $252.22. Okay? All right, let's look at the next page. Again, you have 4 problems. I'd like for you to read each problem, decide what operation are you adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing. And what I like about these is if you perform the incorrect operation, then you won't see your answer there. So you'll have to think about it again and figure out whether you should try a different operation and then see if your solution is listed. And once you see it, you'll drag and drop. So let's look at number 1. It says a timesheet shows a contractor worked 55 6/10 hours one week and 38 85/100 hours the next week. How many hours did the contractor work over the 2-week period? So in this case, again, the operation would be addition. So let's go ahead and add that and see what we get. So again, I lined up my decimal points, but this time when I did that, I noticed that I didn't have a number after the 6, so I'm going to go ahead and put a 0 there. And when that happens, just put a 0. So I have 0 plus 5 is 5. 6 plus 8 is 14. Bring up my 1. Make sure to line up your decimal point, right? 5 plus 1 is 6, plus 8 is 14. Bring up your 1. 1 plus 5 is 6, plus 3 is 9. And that is your sum in this case. All right, so let's look at the last page. Oh, okay. So here on the last page, you're given a menu of Presto's pasta. And you have the amounts for each of these food items: coffee, soda, spaghetti, Alfredo, and brownie. Okay, so let's look at number 1. It says Marcia purchases a brownie, a soda, and an order of spaghetti. What is her total bill? So when we see the word total, we know that we need to add it up. We need to add up the brownie, soda, and the order of spaghetti. So let's go ahead and do that. So we have our brownie. We'll add that to soda and our spaghetti, okay? So 4 plus 9 is 13, plus 3 is 16. Carry your 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. Plus 9 is 12. Plus 1 is 13. Carry your 1. Make sure you line up your decimal point. 1 plus 4 is 5. Plus 1 is 6. Plus 3 is 9. And then bring down your 1. So the total cost for this food and drink is $19.36. So go ahead and work on these decimal problems. Have a wonderful weekend. And happy Mother's Day to all the moms. And I will see you on Monday. Bye-bye.